We good? We good? We good? Hi? Hello? Hello? Actually, there it is. It is playing. I just can't see it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I'm waiting for my second monitor here to catch up with me. There it goes. Hi. Excellent. Yeah, so hey guys, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I don't know if this will be like a particularly long stream, but I have stuff to do, so I figured it'd be fun to do it with you guys. So yeah. Yeah, hello, 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 hi, welcome. I'm gonna bum around for a bit while we wait for people to show up because apparently I can't keep any sort. Ooh, wow. Look at that. That's cool. I can't keep any sort of semblance of a schedule, so I do impulsive streams. And because I do impulsive streams, no one ever knows when I'm streaming, and that includes me, which is fun. Keeps things interesting. Life needs to be interesting. I haven't done my commissions yet today. So we're gonna do those. We're gonna do those. And I am also I'm gonna farm some more talent books because I'm totally capped out on elegance books. I triple crowned Ito and then I raised the crap out of Ayato, and I am so low on elegance books and I need them today, so I need to go get those. So I'm gonna do that today too. Yep. Oh, hey, yeah, so if any of you here are here from my Ayato stream, I know I talked about the fact that I really wanted Venti, but wasn't sure if I should go for him. I don't know if you can tell, but I decided to just go for it. So, I have him now. I'm excited.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
That makes me happy. Am I going to discuss the Dendro stuff in the Chasm, or is it too spoilery? You know, a lot of people are calling that thing the Seed of Sumeru and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I'm going to discuss it much because I'm not sure I have a whole lot to say on it. That's particularly interesting. Because, like, the thing about the Chasm in general is that a lot of the stuff it's told us is really general. You know, like it's not all consolidated like it was with Enkanomiya. It's not one nice, neat package. It's like lots of little bits and pieces. Man, this is like the most bizarre commission day. All right, he's faster. We'll go him. Yeah. I don't know really what to make about the whole seed thing in there, and I don't even know if it's a spoiler because it's like it's just an item that you get and there's no real information about it, you know? Is that technically a spoiler? I don't know. Can you aim at what I want you to aim at, please? Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna go over here now. And I'm gonna run. We're gonna run there. I'm gonna do it the old school way. Why is what in Liwa? What about the statue in the tunnel? You guys gotta be more specific. What statue in which tunnel? Why stream is at max 420p? Because my internet is shit. I can't stream any higher or else I'll have 999 ping and you still won't have very good quality. Nothing I can do about it. I have really rural internet and I've tried a lot of stuff. But I can't increase the quality, so sorry. I'd love to. I have the hardware for it, just not the infrastructure. Yeah. Is this where I'm supposed to go? I was not even paying attention.
Time for takeoff.
Whee. I don't have this on cooldown. Where is the little shit? Where is he? Where's the little healy shit? I don't see him. Maybe he died. I guess he died.
Be still.
Well, that's cool. Ugh. Listen.
Here we go.
I hate him so much. What happened there? Alright, I see. I just have really high ping. I got it. Yep. Let's wait for this to calm down then. I'm wondering what was going on. Okay. Venti's burst lagged the stream. Yeah, it might have. That might have been what happened. Sometimes if I'm facing a lot of enemies, it'll lag. Like I said, I have 1 megabit per second upload speed. 1 megabit per second. And that's maximum. I think the fastest I've seen my internet at is 1.34 megabits per second. Which is kind of ridiculous.
Think you can get away?
Let's see if it does it again. Yeah, I guess so. Well, that one wasn't too bad, but there also that wasn't that many, so yeah. Yeah, this is what happens when you live not in a city. You it's not really bad for the most part. It's really just for streaming stuff that it's terrible, because my download speed is fine. Hi. Okay, it's dead. Bye-bye. Now we go back to the thing. And then I gotta go get some books, and then we're going to the chasm. You know, it's funny. What actually made me decide to get Venti was the fact that he worked with Ayato, because I don't have any other DPS units that work with Venti. Built. I should say built. I have them. I just don't like them, so I haven't built them. You know how that goes, you know how that goes. Yeah, we have to go to Inazuma, actually. I've already done that. Hello, welcome. Oh, you're talking about the Enkana. Okay, so the statue you were asking about earlier, you're asking about the fact that there's the same statue in Enkanomiya as there is in the chasm. Yeah? That was the question? I think basically what that tells us is that those statues were there prior to Enkanomiya's fall. Because the civilization inside of the chasm is older than 6,000 years old, which means that Enkanomiya is also older than 6,000 years. Which means that those statues are also... Well, no, they're not old. Yeah, no, they would be older than 6,000 years. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, I mean, that kind of throws the timeline into a bit of a tizzy. And I'm not entirely sure how to make that, but... The thing is everyone's calling it the Seed of Sumeru, but, like... It's not really a Seed of Sumeru. Like, there's nothing about this that says Sumeru, other than the fact that Paimon said it reminds her of a story about Sumeru. So I don't really want to call this the Seed of Sumeru. Because this looks like... You know what this looks like? This looks like... Hang on. I gotta go in here and scroll. There we go. It looks like a friggin' specter. Alright? That seed looks like a specter to me. And here's the funny thing about specters. You see this text up in the upper left-hand corner? It said, Geospecters mimic the fruit of certain plants when their wings are closed together. As such, they are held by some ancient tales to be the fruit of a giant tree in the sky and are regarded as having mysterious medical value. The fact that this seed looks just like a geospecter to me, like this, see, tells me that it might actually be a fruit from the tree in the sky, which would be the world tree, which, if my other theories are correct on the fact that the tree in the sky is actually an Irminsul tree and that the fruit of the trees are the actual Irminsul fruit, And those Irminsul fruit are actually the stars in the sky, and therefore they are the constellations and everything else. Then we have to recognize that in other places within this game, it says that rotten fruit will eventually fall back to the ground, and guess what falls from the skies? It's the meteors and the stars, and they could just be the fruit falling from the world tree. So like you die, you get sucked up by the ley lines, you circulate through the world tree, you come out the top on the branches, you kind of like coalesce as a star-shaped Irminsul rock crystal fruit thing, and then after a certain time, your star falls back down, and I don't know what happens after that. But anyway, that's what that got me. It didn't get me anywhere about Sumeru. Anyway. Good times. Yeah, I have a whole video on it. It's a little bit old, but honestly, it holds up pretty well. Alright, I have not tested this domain.
Brace yourself.
Come on. Venti does not have his thing ready. Come on. Come on. I want particles!
Time for
Jeez.
takeoff.
I want to get rid of all these little things that are
Brace
annoying.
yourself.
But apparently... I guess Venti's really not actually going to help me in here, is he? That's unfortunate.
Yahoo!
I guess I thought Venti might be a little bit more helpful in here than he actually is. Because I hate this domain. Because everybody's everywhere!
Brace yourself.
Can I, like, please? Right, okay. Maybe I'll do this later. Because my ping is going to drive me crazy. No, come back. No! Oh, you little shit. Okay. Yeah, I know I have Bennett. Yes, I know I can use him. No, I don't want to. I just... Okay, I don't want to do this right now because this is going to take too long. I changed my mind. I'll do this later. I will do this later. Yep. I'm gonna just do this later. It's gonna, yeah. What is happening? What was that? What happened? I've never had that happen before. That was very strange. Okay. Alright, alright. Well, it's gonna be one of those streams. It's gonna be one of those streams. All I wanted was this. That's all I wanted. I'm gonna run now. Bye. And we're just gonna go to the chasm because I'm yeah, okay. Overworld said no exploration today, and I understand. I get it. I totally get it. I don't want to be a part of it either. Goodbye, Overworld. We're going into the underworld. Well, we could go, okay. Actually, question. Well, I guess you're probably more interested in the underground than the overground, huh? Now, okay, I have marked places on this map. I know there's one thing that you can do, and that's check all of these, glowing purple letters for an achievement in something, and I don't know anything else that happens, but I went and marked them all. But I haven't actually checked them, if that makes sense. Like, I know you have to do it without the Lumen Stone. So there's that. You want to go to the Dendro room? You guys are really obsessed with the Dendro room, and why are you calling it the Dendro room? Why is everyone calling it the Dendro room? Like, all Paimon did was said it reminds her of a story from Sumeru. She didn't say anything else. I know there's a Dendro slime in there. There are other Dendro slimes, though. Like, but I don't understand. Why is everyone so concerned about that while all I can think about is this stupid mud? I wrote 3,000 words about this mud. That's the next theory. It's gonna be on mud. No Sumeru, only mud. Only mud.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
Yeah. No, just the mud. Just the miasma. The mud. The toxic mud. The mud. The mud is so suspicious. The mud is important. The mud is very important. We're gonna muddy these waters with more mud. I haven't done... well, actually, I've done, like, 2 time trials, too. So, like, when I say there's a lot I haven't done, I mean there's a lot I haven't done. I don't know what that's for. Is it just, like, one just, like, randomly sitting here? Is there anything else to do with this? Is there a Sealy nearby? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna go around and get all the chests. Okay. Gimme. I likes me some stuff. Xamaran is my new favorite thing, though. I love that thing. That should be our new beauty standard. Xamaran. I want to look just like them. What do I think? Xamaran's a mushroom. What's so strange about the mushroom? It's a mushroom. That's what he is. Or she. Or it. That's what it is. You mean you think it could be like a god or something like that? Is that what it is? Is that the question? All hail the Xamaran! Yes, exactly. Xamaran is great. It's fantastic. Did I go around in circles? I think I went around in circles. I went around in a circle. We're gonna jump down now. Bye. Whoops. That's the wrong button. I'm good at games. I'm not. I hit the wrong button all the time. Oh, Kaeya theory soon. Thanks, Rex, for your super chat. Kaeya theory. Yeah, so all right, let's talk theories for a little bit. I do have some thoughts about Kaeya. But I'm not quite sure how to formulate them as of yet. I had a different theory planned before the Chasm came out that I wanted to do about him. And I kind of think I need to change my plans a little bit. I still want to talk about some of the things he's talked about. But I also kind of just want to do one of my very speculative analysis videos for Kaeya. I think now is a good-ish time to do it, but before then, there's a couple of other theories I want to do first, now that I've finally caught up on all of the world quests. And I think I've extracted most of the lore from this place that I think I can. I have mined all of the lore. There's a time trial. I'm going over here. I've mined all the lore that I can. And so I've basically just been sifting through my thoughts instead. The first theory is probably going to be on the mud. The second one I really feel like I should do on the Traveler. I think it's about time we do a Traveler theory. And then I kind of want to do one on Skirk and the Hexen Circle. And I also do want to do the Kaeya one. I'm not sure what order I'm going to do these in. We're going to see. Oh dear. Where am I going? Oh, hello. Click, 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 click. Jumpy, 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 jump. No, jump. Jump. I'm not good at platforming. Oh, yay. Carl, thank you for the super chat. Greetings from my Tevat region of the...
Very nice.
Pianimo? Is that a pun? Like the Pianimo Archon? Because that's really funny. Piano Archon, the Pianimo Archon. I get it. Pion stat. Yeah, so I, I'm not sure what order I'm going to do these in. But I do have a Kaeya theory in the works, but it's probably just going to end up being like a full-blown analysis on him instead. As opposed to like an actual theory.
Time for takeoff.
Ow. Don't you hit me. That's mean. Dum. I'm gonna assume, though, that a lot of people are asking questions about Kaeya and Dainsleif, specifically in the context of, I have seen that one before. I wonder why I hadn't gotten this chest then. Specifically in the context of the dark statuettes that you can get as a drop from the new enemies, and also the Abyss Herald and Lectors. Why is there chicken down here? A lot of people are saying, oh, the eye on the dark statuette is the same one that Kaeya and Dainsleif cover. And yeah, that's true. I did a whole video on that before the thing ever came out. Because guess what? We've known about that dark statuette thing since version 1.4, I think. We've been waiting for it to be released for... I mean, I was at the point where I thought they had just scrapped it and it was just like junk data that was never going to get addressed ever. And then lo and behold, it's actually here now. Now, granted, we didn't know what it said. I don't think it had any lore attached to it, but we knew about like the item itself since like version 1.4. Can't talk about it, but yeah, so I'm pretty excited to see those after all this time. I do think there's something to it, but I've kind of already explored that avenue in another video that I made like ages ago. I might link it in here for later. We'll see. We'll see. What happens if I jump on this? Do I go up? Up, up, ah! I just love jumping up really high and fast. It's so much fun. It's like, shoom. I wish I could jump like that. Oh, hey. I don't want to fight you, though, because I don't need that. Bye. Samantha, thanks for the super chat. Probably a crack theory, but remember the hunter from Springdale that was frozen for hundreds of years? What if Kaeya and his father were similar? Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, which is kind of why I don't really want to, like, talk about it in the sense, like, I don't want to do a whole theory on it. Just because, like, you could easily make a case for, oh, someone got frozen in time, they went into cryostasis, or, you know, like, there's time dilations, and, you know, like, maybe 500 years have passed in Tavat, but only, like, 5 years have passed in Conria, or something like that. Like, you can make a case for a lot of that kind of stuff. And at this point, I'm not entirely sure which one I believe, or which one I think is more believable. I guess is probably a better thing to say. So I don't know that I'm going to talk about it. I feel like a lot of people will talk about it, though, so I don't think it's going to be one of those theories that just never gets covered, which is why I'm not too worried about it. But I do think it's a distinct possibility. I don't think I need to fight those guys. We're just going to run. Can I? Yeah. Oh, I missed. Too far away. Cleansing mud. Cleansing mud. I want to blow them up. Blow them up! Boo! Okay, that's fine. I just like to blow the things up, okay? I know that's really bad form. I'm ruining someone's livelihood. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because it's fun. It's fun. Did you notice that the symbol of the Conrian people of the Abyss are the same on the Adventure Guild on the map? Yes. Yes, I have. Now, I wanna talk about this in a bit, but I see another super chat. I'm gonna look at that first, and I will come back to this. because I actually have a lot to say on this topic. I do. Actually, well, a lot of it's gonna be in a Skirk video, but I want to mention another theory that I need to go find, because somebody else wrote the theory down forever ago. Like, it wasn't my original idea, but I love the idea so much that I kind of want to build on it. So I'm gonna do that. So we'll come back to that. Mario, thanks for the super chat. Hey, have you talked about the masks and the hilichurls' faces? I couldn't stop thinking about your theory on masks after hearing Danes. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we learned about the hilichurls was really, like, explicit confirmation on suspicions that we've already kind of had. Because, I don't know if you know this, but we actually already knew this whole thing about the hilichurls not liking their reflections. It's just that no one reads the archive. Except really crazy people like me. I read the archive. Let's see. Not this one. I can never remember which one it is. One of them has it. I'm going through all of them until I find it. I'm gonna find it. Was it this? No, it's not this one. Maybe it's on a Samaturl. It might be on a Samaturl. Maybe not. I know I've read it somewhere prior to this patch, because I referenced it at one point. I just can't remember what it was. Watch me have passed it. I bet I passed it. I'm gonna find it. Yes, I am. I thought it was one of these. Like one of the really basic ones. Oh, no, you know what it is? It's not actually the character archive. It's, it's one of these. This one, right here. See? I'm just misremembering. It says, no one really knows why hilichurls are so fascinated with masks. Some say it's because they don't want to see their own reflections in the water, which Dainsleif confirmed for us. So that was really, really, really cool. I love that. I love when that kind of stuff happens. It's fantastic. But yeah, but I do wonder if they specifically make those masks, or if they are, I don't want to say born with them, but like created. I do want to talk more about the hilichurls too. Like, this is the problem, okay? Like, the issue I have with the Chasm's lore is that, like, it gave us so much information about so many different topics that I'm like, it gives me puzzle pieces for like 10 different theories. I don't like it. At least, and Konami, I could stay focused, right? Like, they only gave you one topic to work with. But no, that's not how it works here in the Chasm. In the Chasm, you get a little bit of everything. So now you have to work on like 15 different theories at a time. I really do want to talk about hilichurls. I actually, specifically, I actually want to talk about the curse. So not just the hilichurls, but I want to talk about the husks. I really want to talk about the husks, Dainsleif's curse. Potentially Kaeya's curse. That might be where we talk about Kaeya before I actually get to do a speculative analysis on it. But yeah, I have some thoughts on it. I'm assuming if you're here and we're exploring the Chasm that you already have done the quest. So I am not going to be held responsible for any spoilers that you get here tonight. All right. I have no responsibility. This is like your first and only warning that there may be spoilers and that there will be spoilers because I just said that there will be. So, yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking about the hilichurls specifically and the fact that they don't want to look at the reflections in water, and that Dane says that his curse takes place on a higher level of existence and you can only maintain your sanity or like your sense of self if you have some unknown thing that he just calls it. You gotta have that it factor, you know? What's interesting to me is that he's essentially saying that this immortality curse is a fate worse than death. And I've always wondered like why being cursed with immortality was being called like a curse. Like why would being immortal technically be a curse? Like people search for immortality like it's always been this big quest of humankind, you know? So it seems weird to consider it a curse. And then I kind of stopped to think about it, and you know how we talked about fruit earlier with the want to see the best mining way? I'm sorry, I have the attention span of a gnat. This is how I mine when I don't have claymores in my party. Who needs Zhongwei? Oops. I missed that one. So we're talking about fruits, right? And when you die, you return to the ley lines. Now, we learned that in Hu Tao's story quest. It's part of the cycle. So when you return to the cycle, you're returning to the cycle of life and death. You turn into energy, you get sucked up by the ley lines, you get returned to the tree, and you get cycled through the system, right? So we talked about how stars in the sky make up people's constellation, and that's all part of the same Irminsul fruit system. By the way, I thought these were solar phantasms, and they're not. They're gas leaks. And you can make them explode. Yes, I've made them explode a few times. So we got stars in the sky making up the constellations and all this kind of stuff. And we got Irminsul fruit and blah. It's all connected, you know. Because, like, think about it this way. If, for example, you were denied entrance back into the cycle, right? You were denied a proper death. It means that you've basically been excluded from re-entering the ley line system. You can't die. You can't be reborn. So essentially, you're just this massive energy that can't be created or destroyed. So it just gets slowly eroded away over time until there's nothing left of you. No one remembers you. Your soul doesn't live on. Your body doesn't return to the soil. You just vanish. I think that is incredibly tragic. I think that's... Wait, did I just get a chest for burning some hay bales?
Should you have any use for them?
Okay. Right. That makes a lot of sense, I guess. My leg is asleep. Oh. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna let this guy serenade you for a little minute. I have to let my puppies in because they're outside and it's cold and they want to come in. Hello. Hello, cutie. Come here, cutie. Come here, cutie. Hi. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. He's a good puppy. Yeah. Hi. Yes, I know. I see it. I see the wiggle butt. Yep.
Come on, traveler. Let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just
I am being
waiting to be
beckoned.
discovered.
Good puffs. No, I said go. Yeah, okay. Ow, get off of me! Get off of me. Levi, please. Oh, down. Thank you. Go on. He's a good puppy. He's very clingy. Take a nap, Buggy. Take a nap. Alright, that's enough of that. Ah! What? What is happening? Where did you come from? Where did he come from? Dum 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 da, dum dum. Who said I shouldn't level his normals? I want to have a talk. Don't level his normals. It's not worth. I'm gonna level his friggin' normals. He's built around normals. Like, come on, man. Even if I can't use his skill, it's like it's worth it, don't you think? Ah, listen, you. I don't appreciate being whacked like this. I wanted to do something else, but apparently let's not do that.
Here we go.
No, I won't prepare myself.
Yahoo!
I gotta say this though. For some reason, his last hit in his normal combo has so much stagger. Like, he sends people flying and it's weird.
Let's play.
Anyway. I could just get a claymore. I could. But also, I don't want to. This is more fun. We gonna plunge in style. Anyone notice that these are actually like bigger than the crystals that we get in the overworld? So they actually do drop more ore. I wondered for a while why they were actually dropping more ore, or if I was just imagining it. But no, they actually do drop more. They're bigger. Oh. Pup number 2 wants to come in. Hang on. Move your butt. Come back to me. The butter later. Okay, I'm back. Welcome. Oh yeah, that's true. Man, it is easy to get ore down here. It is very easy. I feel like there's almost no excuse for people spending dust and glitter on ore or teapot coins even. There's really no excuse anymore. I hate these suckers. No, not you. I don't wanna.
Fire it up. Supporting fire. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Yeah.
Brace yourself.
Be still.
I waited too long and he got his shield up. But that's okay.
Think you can get away?
That's okay.
Cascade.
Check this out. Everybody stand back. Here we go.
This isn't good.
Whee! And first off, I know I'm not using this team correctly, and I don't care. I think these go out after a while, but I don't know what their time limit is, because I'm pretty sure I had gotten most of these lamps, and nope. I don't know if there's an achievement for the lamps or what, but, like, it annoys me if I walk by one and they are not lit. Does it annoy anyone else, or is it just me? Is it just me? Does it just bother me? I guess it just bothers me. Wow, Toma, you missed. Have I gotten the extra dialogue with Xamaran after completing its quest? Do you think it might have some connections to Sumeru? The big mushroom has left me with many questions. Oh, I love the mushies. I love the mushies. I love mushrooms in real life. Like, I actually have, I actually do grow wine caps, in a small little greenhouse operation that I have in my yard. So that's fun. But I've been obsessed with mushrooms for, oh my god, like a long time. So I absolutely love the fact that Xamaran is here, because now everyone can't call me crazy for like making all these claims about Sumeru and mushrooms. Like, do you know how many people got like really upset with me because I kept saying like, listen, Sumeru's gonna have all these mushrooms in my Sumeru speculation video that I did like forever ago? So many comments on that. Like, guys, it's gonna have mushrooms. Just trust me. It's totally gonna have mushrooms. No one believes me. Now they believe me. Who's crazy now? Still me, probably. I like rocks. I like rocks. I like mushrooms. I am fun to have at a party. Please don't remove the couch cover. I can hear you. Levi. Oh, it's Finny. Sorry. My bad. Alright. I think there was a request to go into the Sumeru land thing. We'll go into this. Henris, do that. That's my couch. She doesn't like the couch cover. But who is she to critique my decorating skills anyway? I don't know why I came up here to do this. It's really not necessary. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? All I know is I'm supposed to go to the Sumeru thingy. Wait, this isn't the way to the Sumeru thingy. This is the way to the Dragonspine tree thingy. Never mind. This thing's also weird, and actually I'm more bothered by this than anything else in the chasm. I am more bothered by this stupid branch than anything else in the chasm. Leah over on Twitter had a nice little post about this thing. And its companion in Dragonspine, which we can go visit if you guys want to see, but... yeah. This bothers me so much. Because Dragonspine is really far away, okay? Like, really far away. So it's weird that it's in here. And you can't, you can't do anything with it right now. That's the weird thing about it. You can't do anything with it. All right, we gotta go this way. I get kind of turned around in here sometimes because there's so many elevations. Like, different elevations. Wait, it's not up this way. I'm going the wrong way. I have no sense of direction. There's also a chest down there, which I want to go get, but I'm not gonna. Well, maybe I will. Maybe we'll climb up. Shall we climb up? Shall I go get the chest? I'm gonna go get the chest. Treasure hunting! Channel your inner Paimon. Wachoo! That's not who I wanted. I wanted this one. Wait, what are you doing up there? Come down here. Come down here. There we go.
Yes. Very nice.
Yeah, the nails. The nails. See, I have so many things to write stuff on. Like, this is gonna take forever. I have content for like a half a year. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What if the trees are attracted to the presence of the Skyfrost nail? Is the direction of that route pointing towards the location of the nail? An excellent question. Maybe we should go look. Shall we go look? We shall go look here in a minute. You guys all wanted to come to the Sumeru area for some reason. I don't even know why we're calling it a Sumeru area. It's just a place with trees.
So
There's a lot of these types of places.
collect these.
It's not Sumeru specific. Yet. I mean, this place basically looks like the end of the Sacred Sakura, don't you think? Doesn't it? This looks just like that place, except slightly less pink. Slightly less pink. Yeah, but here we are. I've seen a lot of theories about this place, like suggesting that this is where the Dendro Archon died. And yeah, I guess that's possible. But we don't have any evidence of anything that they were ever here.
Everything's in place.
You know?
They've taken the bait. Yes.
So it feels weird to me
Now
to
start reeling them in.
make that claim. I don't know. Like I'm so hesitant to make any sort of claim about this room. Because there's actually nothing particularly suspicious about it unless you want something to be suspicious about it. Because, like, there's a tree that grows here and there's lots of green stuff, but there's also light coming in from above, right? Like, it's getting light. So this makes sense to me that it should be green down here because it's getting natural light. What's kind of weird to me is these yellow particles, because these yellow particles are the same ones that you see around Rodea. And around, is it Wansheng Hill? And you also do see these around the Sacred Sakura, but they're all in different colors. So, I don't know. I'm gonna probably not do a theory on this room. Like, probably not. If I do a theory that involves this room, it's gonna be like, this room is involved, but it's not about this room, you know what I mean? I don't know what you mean by it has a purification effect. Unique music is really suspicious, but like it could be the Dendro Archon, but it could also be a Yaksha or any sort of Adeptus. Like, I don't want to speculate on it, which is a weird thing for me to say. Yeah, I know. That's a really weird thing for me to, like, I feel like if I make any claims about this room, it's really just going to be me sitting here pointing out everything that's weird about this room, and then that's it. Like, I don't have a real conclusion because I don't have anything else to back any sort of claims I could make up. You know what I mean? So I'm probably gonna just ignore that thing until I have new ideas. But I have so many other ideas that need addressing that I think are more interesting and that I can actually support that I don't, yeah.
Time for takeoff.
Cascade.
That's not who I want to target. Oh, there's two of you. Okay. I see how it is.
Check this out. Cascade.
I lost my train of thought again.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
Boy, I can't wait till Honkai Star Rail comes out, and then I can really make a lot of jokes about losing my train. Oh, right, we're gonna go look at the Dragonspine thing. I think it's pointing... Oh, hey. Interesting. Actually, yeah, let's go look at this for a second. I'm sorry if I miss things in chat, but like it's hard to look at chat and then also what's on screen and then also answer things. I'm not that talented. That's why this isn't what I do for, like, you know, a living. I don't have those mad skills, you see. No skills. It's a skill issue. Alright, is this bothering anyone else? It's bothering me. I feel better. I have to do this. I haven't done any of these. I'm gonna do them all at once. Alright, I'm gonna go right here. And then I am going to stand in the direction it's pointing. And we're gonna try and draw a straight line because would you look at that? It does look like, I mean, that's pretty close. That is pretty close. And we can account for a little bit of drifting on my part, because yeah. That is interesting. This room is so freaky though. That room is so freaky. Like super freaky. I don't know, man. I do think that's really weird. In a good kind of weird though. A good kind of weird. Oh, there's a Sealy. We gotta go help the Sealy. It's a good kind of weird. This branch is the same as the dragon spines. They only grow where great warriors have died. Yeah, that's where that one is, right? Like it's right next to that sword on that tiny little island in the river. Rift Hounds? I don't think I've seen those Rift Hounds. Have I not been in this one particular spot? Apparently not. There's a lot of Noctiluctus Jade. Or however it's supposed to be said. Yeah, mine! Yum,
Yes.
yum, 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 yum,
Very
yum.
nice.
Feed my belly wallet.
Here we go.
If you're wondering why I'm using Venti before there's any element on here, it's for energy generation. It's not actually to swirl anything the first time round. It's so I just have extra particles. I'm just trying to get in the habit. Potato. Is potato. I lost my train of thought again. What were we talking about? Someone remind me. I like to blow things up. I'm so sad that Klee's bombs don't work with Venti. I was so excited to use her as a buff bot. And then I remembered that her bombs don't get pulled in by Venti for some unknown freaking reason. And I'm still sad about it. I am still sad. I'm gonna be sad about it forever. Forever and ever and ever. I wanted to go down here. Oh, you want to go to Xamaran? Oh, right, we were talking about... That's right, we were talking about Xamaran. Oh, let's go, we'll go down here. Did I just pull Venti? I pulled him like a week ago. Well, has it been a week? Yeah, I mean, it's been a few days. I pulled him the day after I pulled Ayato. I had a little sit and think. And in the end, I decided to grab him. Definitely doesn't have the ideal build.
Cascade.
But that's okay. That was a lot of missed crits. Thank you very much.
Fire it up. Here's backup. Be still.
Yum, 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 yum. Feed my tummy wallet. Did you guys get the chest that's on top of the Xamaran? He has like a luxurious chest on his head. Is it weird anyone else out that you can actually see this luminescence in elemental sight? Because it really freaks me out. Oops. Did not want that one, but that works. That's fine. I mean, that works. Not what I meant to do, but that works. Hello, pretty shroom. My darling. My little sweetie pie. My little shrew man. The closest thing I'm going to get to Scaramouche in forever. However, I want to point out a couple of things here. In a second. Yarvo, thank you for the super chat. Was the chasm created by Zhongli versus Ajdaha? The shape doesn't really scream of Zhongli's design. No, okay, the chasm was actually formed by a meteorite that crashed into the ground while Zhongli was still very, very young. Like 6,000 years ago-ish, a little less than. And Ajdaha was actually dug up in Nantianmen, up north. And they fought later, like 2,000 years ago-ish, I think. I have to go check my timeline again. Because I changed it. Because I found new info. But like 2,000 years ago, they fought when Ajdaha started experiencing erosion. And, yeah. That's what a lot of these legends is about that. But it happened a long time before the Cataclysm, right? Because that was another incident that happened in the chasm. That happened 500 years ago. So like, there's some big gaps of time between these big events in the chasm. Wow, did you seriously miss?
Don't get too close.
Really? You gonna do something? Come on.
Here we go.
Come on. Don't make me attack you with Homa. Gonna make me attack you with Homa. Of course. I see how it is.
Cascade.
I see how it is. I just wanted an excuse to heal my party, but no. Nope. Can you stay still, please? Hold still. I'm collecting spores for a mushroom garden that I'm gonna make at some point. One of those dudes. I don't really need to fight them. I've already done their quest. So yeah. So that's what happened with the chasm. Like the basic lore behind the chasm is that meteorite fell, landed here, and I think based on the cubical designs of everything, I think the nail is what fell. But it could have also been something else. The legend about this place is that the solar chariot that used to go across the sky fell and created the chasm. And this whole area here used to be plains. The only thing in here I found that could possibly be part of the solar chariot is either the nail or that Triskel seed that we saw. Like the round gem that they called like the wishing stone or whatever. That was the other thing I saw that could be similar, but it says it was repaired and then sent back up into the sky. I'm not really sure what that's about. There's legend about this the meteorite that fell having a really bad temper and going back up into the sky, but I guess whatever was here that created the chasm is apparently not here anymore. But there may be fragments of it still left behind, and that's kind of what I'm thinking the nail and or the little round gem thing that disappeared might be. But can I just point out how odd it is that this mushroom has tree roots? And how much that wigs me out. Because they're silver roots, which is just like that Dragonspine tree thing that we saw earlier. It's super weird. Super weird! But I love Xamaran. They're so pretty. Look at them. Look at them. Don't you just want to be a mushroom? Pulsating mushroom in a beautiful damp cave where no one can ever bother you again. Alright, I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. Chimglek, thanks for the super chat. Thoughts on the Chasm Fatui quests? Also, is Katarina still alive in the Chasm? Love your videos. Thank you. I I'm not sure about Katarina. Let's, where are we? It's over here, yeah? It's over here. It's over here. So, Katarina's interesting. I don't think she's alive. But it's open to interpretation. I think they did that on purpose. It's around here somewhere. At least I thought it was. No, where'd it go? Am I just blind? I thought it was over here. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm blind. I don't see it. I thought it was over here. Why did I mark this spot then? If it's not over here. Well, now I'm just frustrated. What the heck? Does it disappear after you interact with it? Because if it does, I'm gonna be really sad. And also really glad I recorded it. Well, anyway. Am I in the wrong spot? Did I do the wrong one? I might have done the wrong... Okay, maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, no, I don't mean the... I'm looking for Katarina's letter. It's over here, and I marked it, but I think I didn't mark it right. I think I'm not quite in the right spot, and I'm kind of wondering why I marked that spot now, if that's not where the thing is. But I thought that's where it was. And that's why I have this little quest marker here. But they're not here!
Time for takeoff.
Be still.
Things are annoying me. Ah, no. I'm gonna run. No. Why? Why? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. About to say, what did I ever do to you? And I'm like, yeah, I've killed a lot of you. So, I guess that's valid. He's gonna sit here and snipe it, I guess.
Here we go.
Yep, just gonna sit here and snipe it. Well, this'll be fun. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, the letter that she left behind, where I don't know where it is, because it should be over here, but it's not, it kind of implies that she didn't make it out.
Think you can get away?
And I still think it's open to interpretation. And I don't think they're gonna tell us. I think it's just meant to be vague. Just like how they're not gonna tell us what happened with the lady whose name I can't pronounce, and please don't ask me to do it because I'm gonna butcher it. I call her Z-Dog. Because she's cool. But I have no idea how to say her name. No idea. None. Absolutely none. But yeah, she's probably dead. Probably dead. That's my guess. Blue Cat, thanks for the super chat. It was mentioned in passing earlier, but what are your thoughts on the Adventurer's map symbol and the Conrian star thing? I'm gonna make a whole... Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Thanks. You reminded me. I'm gonna watch me do this really quick though. Because I hit the button. Which means that I have to do this connect. Please, I'm so bad at aiming. Jeez. Okay. Alright, so. This requires looking at a character. Wait, no, not you. Oh, that would have worked. That was fine. Mona! Hello, Mona. Alright, so, Mona has this wonderful symbol on her, if you'll look, right? She's got a moon, technically a sun, and then she's got the 4-pointed star. Well, the 8-pointed star, really. Now, Mona is associated with, well, her master, who has no name that we know of yet, and nothing of particular interest, apart from the fact that she is related to Klee's mom, Alice, and Alice is part of the Hexen Circle, right? So because they do astrology, and because Mona wears a witch's hat, the general idea or the general consensus is that Mona's master must also be part of the Hexen Circle. Now, a coven of witches, which is what a Hexen Circle is, it's a hexing circle. A coven of witches has to have 3 or more witches. 3. So that's Mona's master, that's Alice, and that means there's must be a third. And the third unknown woman who is associated with Alice is Rhindaughter, who made Albedo. And Albedo has the solar isotoma as his skill, and all sorts of other sussy symbolism all over him. But it also matches the symbol that Mona has on her hat. And then the symbol that Mona has on her hat and the symbol that Albedo has, well, not the symbol that Albedo has, but the shape that Albedo's skill takes matches, matches the Adventurers Guild symbol. And the Adventurers Guild symbol is really just a compass rose, so I'm not sure quite how sussy that is, but, then you think about the fact that that same 8-pointed star is the same one that shows up on every single abyssling. So, even if we look at these guys, well, they actually have a sun, so I guess they don't really count. But these guys, right? Their chest plate is the 8-pointed star. Chest plate is the 8-pointed star. Chest plate is the 8-pointed star. Even the husks, chest plate has the 8-pointed star. All the way, right? All of them, including this guy, who actually you can see it the best on, right? They all have the 8-pointed star. And the other person that has the 8-pointed star all over them is Mr. Sussy Baka himself. And he has it, if you look, he has them like dangling. He has them on his shoulder. Like he has them all over his Knights of Favonius outfit. If you just kind of look for them, you know? So the fact that this symbol is just appearing everywhere in relation to those sorts of things is kind of a sign to me that the Hexen Circle might have something more to do with Conria, or at least something that is associated with Conria. And also the Adventurers Guild, which would add up because, like, I would think that Alice and her associates would be capable of making the robo thing that is Catherine. You know? I'm actually fairly convinced that Catherine might be Alice. Which I recognize is a weird thing to say. But the reason why I say that is because Catherine... Oh, can you, like, come down here, please?
Be still.
Catherine basically says, like, error and rebooting all the time, right? And I've been thinking, like, how can she be in so many places at one time? And the answer to that, to me, would be, like, she must be remote viewing from, like, another location. So think of Catherine as, like, a security cam system, or, like, FaceTime on your iPhone, but in robot form. And then basically whenever someone comes near, you know, Catherine automatically says add Astra Abyssos just to welcome them. It's like her boot up thing or whatever, and then a real person can kind of take over remotely. Which really isn't that much of a stretch, but most people don't want sci-fi in their fantasy game, so. To those people, I say you're about to be sorely disappointed by the plot of this game. MiHoYo loves sci-fi. And yes, I'm still calling them MiHoYo because they're still technically MiHoYo. But anyway, that was that thing. That was that thing. Break Fate's Chain, thank you for the super chat. Do you have any thoughts on Catherine and how she's... That's funny. I think I just answered that on accident. So that's cool. I had a psychic moment, a little psychic episode. Not to be confused with a psycho episode. I have those too. You don't want to be around for those. Da-da-da-dum. I answered that, I think. But if there was something I missed, then yeah. But that's my current going theory on her. It makes the most sense to me. So that's kind of what I'm going with. Do I think Xamaran is growing out of a dead Earmansoul tree like mushrooms grow off tree stuff? That's a possibility, actually. I hadn't thought about that, but you're actually that's a distinct possibility, yeah. I don't see why not. Okay, I think I'm moderately caught up.
Something.
Anyway.
Not to worry, I'll simply send
I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up.
As soon as I remember.
I've also lost my train of thought. Again. We gave me all that sweet, sweet money and all this junk. It's okay. You know what? Ayato can totally judge me because a lot of this shit is trash. What? Huh? What? What the? What? What is this? What is this? It's like a ghost bag. The heck? What is happening? I'm gonna put a pin in it. I wish I had a question mark. Put that there. That's weird. Flowcat! Thank you for your super chat. I found what looks like a few petrified dragon's bane on the chasm surface. Anything to that? Okay, yeah. Those are actually lithic weapons, not dragon's bane, which is a very, very, very easy thing to make because they have the exact same model. I'll show you. Hang on. Yeah. So lithic, Dragonspine. Well, let's do it on this side so you can see it. Dragonspine, lithic, Dragonspine, lithic. They're just recolors. But okay, so the lithic spears were actually wielded by the Millelith during the cataclysm when they were fighting in the chasm. Same with the lithic blade. So that's why you see those all over the place. Those are just those are like the weapons of the Millelith as they were fighting. So they're petrified lithic blades, technically.
Here we go. I'm going in. Time for takeoff.
These guys don't actually get sucked in, do they? Well, they kind of do. Kinda. I mean, it's not perfect, but it works.
Check this out.
I love beating things with Toma because he's so weak. And so it's just very satisfying when it happens. To be fair, that's also my fault because I just have him on like a level 40 weapon or something. He got demoted. So yeah, that's the whole thing with the lithic weapons. I highly recommend you read the lithic weapon series. I am gonna re-release my beginner's guide to Leeway video, and the reason is because, especially after the chasm, I felt like I can definitely include the chasm in the Leeway timeline story type thing, and I do feel like I neglected to talk about the Millelith a lot, and I feel like I should have. So I am gonna re-release that. for that particular reason.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
How? Can you not do that, please? Jeez. Oh, not you. Okay.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Let's light it up.
No, you just came in. You're in for the night, buddy.
Everybody stand back.
And this is why C6 Bennett is nice. This is why C6 Bennett is nice. I don't care if no one else agrees with me. I like my C6 Bennett.
Yes.
So
Very
satisfying. Ah, wait, what was I doing? Since there's a Skyfrost nail, but the ley lines are still working enough for this. Okay, so this is a common misconception. The Skyfrost nail is not the reason why the ley lines are wonky in Dragonspine. The reason the ley lines are all screwed up in Dragonspine is because the Skyfrost nail destroyed the tree. It's the fact that the tree is messed up that's causing the ley line disorder. There was no tree in the chasm, right? Unless you count Xamaran, who appears to be a recent addition. What the? Oh.
Cascade.
And because of that, like, there was nothing for the nail to technically destroy that would make this place completely unusable. The ley line disorder in Surumi Island, for example, there's no nail there that we know of. But there was something that went funky with the tree. It wasn't completely broken or destroyed or, like, you know, infected or anything, but there was some funkiness going on with it, and that's why time kept looping. So there's little things like that. Little discrepancies. We have to be careful about saying that the nail itself is the reason why the ley lines are funky. It's that the fact the nail was sent down killed something that caused the ley lines to go out of order. So that's that. My Shenhe looks weird. I don't have a Shenhe. I don't have a Shenhe. Do I think Vilvi is KK? No. I don't. I don't have anything else to say on that. I don't think it's her. Bum ba-dum 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 bum.
Here we go.
Check this out. I got you covered.
Bum ba bum bum. If you're wondering why I'm using this team and only this team when I really probably should be using a Geo team in here, it's because I like to feel like Toma's useful. And I haven't been able to use him in a long time. And I wanted to use him. So that's why we're doing it. That's why. Levi, no. You're in for the night. You don't have to poop. I know that. Oh my god, he's staring at me. I don't know if any of you have pets. But if they stare at you and you can resist them, you're not human. I'm done. I just like to feel like Toma's worthwhile, okay? Make me feel like I spent more on something good. Why did they have to do him so bad? Couldn't they have at least made his multipliers decent? Like, is that really so much to ask? And keep his kit. Just, like, make him do some damage. Or give him better... I don't know. I'm still salty. I'm gonna be salty about it forever. Forever. I don't know what I'm doing over here. There's nothing over here except for... although, I guess what we could do, since I'm here, we could... What is the giant log next to Boreas's arena? Probably a big ancient tree. This one.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Alright, now I need to remember where this one actually is. I marked it, but is it down or up? Is it up or down? Oh, it's right here. Let's examine. Examining. Wah. Goodbye. Now re-equip the thing. Where's my big shiny rock wand? Eh. 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 Listen, no one ever wants to play a first-person shooter with me. I will make a mess of everything. Whoa. Hi. Hello there.
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
So are we just going to ignore me finding the Moon Sisters down there? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen the Moon Sisters down here. Alright. So we got this one. Let's take it off. Let's go look for the rest of them. I don't know if that's one. There's one down this way. Chris, thank you for the super chat. Do you think the corruption swirling around the chasm nail looks the same stuff like the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles used? No. Not really. The stuff Susty used was pretty red. And this stuff seems more pink and violet. I'm not sure they have the same source. They could. I don't think they do. I'm not sure. I do think it's connected to Celestia, though. I'm not sure that it's the Sustainer herself that it's referencing. Wait, I marked this spot. What's at this spot? Why did I mark this spot? Is this the right spot? Is this not the right spot? Did I just throw an icon down and it's not actually anything here? Okay. I might have thrown an icon down and it's not actually anything here. That's okay. I don't know why I put that there, though. That's kind of weird. I'm usually better about that kind of thing. Okay, we'll go this way. But there are blue cubes coming out of the nail. Yeah, but there's a lot of cubes in this game, like, in general. I don't know that we can look at something and say that cubes are coming out of it and therefore it must belong to the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles, you know? I mean, it might. There's a possibility, but I'm not willing to put pin every cube on her, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. There's one. Let's unequip this.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, because you glide really slowly. Run away! Run away, run away. No, it wouldn't. Shut up. Oh, right, there's one over here. Oh, we gotta go back here. Okay. Oh, yeah, use the fan. I always forget that's a thing. Oh, there's a Sealy. Let's get the Sealy first. I'll get the Sealy first. I just like helping out ghosts, you know? Living my childhood ghost hunting dreams. I just love me some ghosties. And repair. I want to point out
Oh,
that we do have an
So-
approximate date for the Moon Sisters dying now. So that's a thing. That's a cool thing, actually. I'm quite happy about that. Been looking for like some solid Moon Sister lore for like forever.
be still.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Is Toma a good support for Ayato or is Xiangling better? That depends. Those two fill very different roles. If you're talking about in terms of damage, I think Toma is a pretty good support for Ayato at C6. C6 Toma. If you don't have C6 Toma, I don't think he's a particularly good support for Ayato. Like, the thing about Xiangling is that Xiangling allows you to do a lot of damage. The problem with Ayato is that Ayato doesn't actually have enough hydro application for someone like Xiangling to be able to vaporize consistently. So, while Xiangling is gonna be bigger damage dealt overall, she's also not optimal with Ayato. I mean, she's still better off with Xingqiu or Child. Or Mona or Kokomi or a whole number of different things. I missed that one again. Or did I do that one? I guess I did that one. That was the one that I put the weird thing. Okay, yep. Okay. We'll go back here. So yeah, I can show you what it does. If you find yourself taking a lot of damage with Ayato and you want some like good protection, I do think Toma is a really good shield unit and a battery for Ayato, because Ayato, the biggest issue with Toma is that his shield relies on stacks, right? And his initial shield, this one right here, just the skill, is really weak and doesn't last very long. It takes such a small percentage of his HP. And then it just vanishes. So a lot of times what happens is you'll use it and then it'll basically instantly break. Oh, that's why I had that one there. That was there because I wanted to make sure I knew where that book was. It'll basically just instantly break and you'll take overflow damage, right? And that sucks. However, his burst allows you to stack multiple instances of his shield skill. And that ends up actually working out pretty well because Ayato attacks so fast with his skill that he can get you up to max stacks on it really quickly. Can I? What is happening? All right, listen.
Time for takeoff.
These things are annoying. I don't know why I keep falling.
Check this out. Cascade.
And you can get some vaporizes, but it's gonna be Toma that's vaporizing, not Ayato, which is a little unfortunate because Toma doesn't apply enough pyro for Ayato. There's all sorts of problems. But if what you want is a shielder,
Brace yourselves.
that's what you're gonna get. Let him fall. Here he goes. Fall damage. Nice. That's what you're gonna get.
Yes.
I do think that Ayato is the character that I find myself enjoying Toma the most with. You know? I think that's the best way I can put it. It's not ideal, it's not great, but it's better than any of the other options that I've had so far. So do with that what you will, I guess. Oh, because of the Sealy, right? Yeah, okay, hang on. Let's get rid of this guy first. Can I observe? Thank you. Million Art, what are your thoughts on the mysterious letter in the Nameless Ruins and its reference to Cuddless 50? I don't actually know a whole lot about that poem. Or, I mean, like, I don't even know if it's a poem. I've seen people say what it is, but I've never actually heard of it. I don't know anything about it, so I can't really comment on it. I'd like to give you a better answer, but I actually can't. That's all I know. Ayato Def gives enough Hydro for Toma. Yeah, no, but you don't. No, you don't want Ayato to give Hydro for Toma though. That's the thing. Like you don't want Toma to be vaporizing because his damage is so low, right? That's the point. Ayato needs to be like Toma needs to be able to apply strong pyro so that Ayato can vaporize Toma's burst, not the other way around. That's that. That's what I was trying to say, which didn't come out that well. Just another guy. I want to start my own Genshin Theories YouTube channel. Do you have any tips? Yes, make good content. That sounds mean, but like, here's the thing. If you do good work, I think that's more important than basically anything else. I could tell you all sorts of things like, you know, use the red arrow and make some clickbaity titles. And like, I could tell you a lot of that kind of stuff, but like, it really depends on what your goals are. You know, if your goals are to get clicks, then yeah, I mean, that's what you do. You go and you find the most sensationalist line you can. You add some red arrows to a pretty provocative looking screenshot and you wait for the clicks to come in, you know, but if what you want to do is actually get people talking about lore and having good discussions, I think the best thing you can possibly do is to just make the best video you can. Try and be as cohesive as possible and try to make sure that you can stay on topic, which is something that I'm not very good at. Because I get really distracted. So, as much as I'd like to give better advice, like that's my best advice I can give beyond... Don't burn yourself out. It's really easy to do. I've seen several people get burned out. I've seen a lot of theorists who churn out like 2 videos a week or more and then no videos for like a long time, and some go on hiatus and then never come back, and it's really easy to get yourself burned out because it's a lot more work than you think it is. It seems like it's going to be easy at first, and then you start editing and you're like, oh wait, this isn't what I was expecting. You know. So just be careful. Don't burn yourself out. Always take breaks. It's never worth what's the word? It's never worth the aggro, you know? It's not worth the aggravation of stressing yourself out over having a good release schedule just to put out a video. I think it's much more important to have rest, pace yourself, and have fun with every theory you put out. That's my advice. That's all I got. Rocks! I want to break the rocks. My next bit of advice. Break the rocks! Pew! I missed. And it still worked. Okay. Yep, we love hitboxes. Good fun. Good fun. Good fun.
Very nice.
I really don't blame him for like shaming the treasure chests. I really don't, because they really are full of trash. Yep. Why am I stuck? I made a video about what before? Hang on, let me scroll up. Most players don't get what ICD is and how elements are applied. In most cases, Ayato does not do the vaping. His Hydro app is terrible. Yeah. That's what I mean, though. If Toma had good multipliers, then this would be a really nice team, and it would work really well, because then you could actually build Toma for Elemental Mastery or something similar and actually get some good damage on him. But as it stands, his damage is so terrible that, like, you don't want him vaping. So any vape damage that he does is really just bonus damage on top of his shield, as far as I'm concerned. I've tried building him for damage before, and it's like you can get 10,000, you can get like 10k vapes every now and again, but is it worth all the investment? Not really. You know. Toma does sort of work well with Hu Tao. I've seen a lot of people argue for it, but I would also argue that C4 Yanfei is better because Yanfei cannot steal vapes, whereas Toma can steal vapes. And Yanfei's shield is better at C4 anyway. And, you know, I know that it's saying, like, well, you're comparing a Constellation 4 of a character to, like, a Constellation 0, and it's like, yeah, I mean, that's true, but Constellation 4 on Toma is also the one that takes care of most of his energy recharge problems, so you could compare his C4 to Yanfei's C4 and call it good, and I think that's valid. Oh, whoops, this is a barrel one. I was expecting something else. Oh my god. I missed! I missed twice! Oh man. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Okay. Let me try that again. But this time we start with the hard ones. Okay, got those. Controller! How do people do this on controllers and get good at it? Like, Windbloom was awful because of this. If you didn't play during Windbloom, there was like a target practicing thing where you had to take an archer unit and you know. Yeah, you had to shoot stuff. I was not very good at it. It was frustrating. Yay, we're back. Wait. What was I doing in here? I marked something, and then I left. Not you.
Here we go.
No. Blam, 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 blam.
Let's play.
I'm gonna get rid of his hat. There it goes. Jeez. Supremely annoying. Why did I put this here? Why did I put this here? What is in this room that I wanted to do? Oh, the Fatui action log. That, yeah, okay. That's what that was. Oh, wait, I see another one. Let's do this one. Yanfei can do a Kazuha squirrel. She just has to normal attack once. What do you mean? Oh, hello.
Everybody stand back.
Here's back.
Doo-dee-doo-da-doo-la-dum. Yay. That's not all of them? Oh, you! Hi! I don't like you.
Get away. I'm going in.
Ooh, wait, really?
Cascade.
I don't think I've ever lifted her before.
Be gone.
How bizarre.
Where are you? Let's play.
How absolutely bizarre. I didn't even know she could be lifted.
What a
Okay,
find.
that's cool.
I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
That's cool. Alright, so that's there because of the Fatui action log. That's good to know, which means I have not found all of them. I've probably only found half of them. Okie dokie. Or at least I've found half of them and that I've marked. Oh, can I show my Ayato build? Oh yeah, sure, I can. Bum. This is him. This is obviously with Pyro Resonance because I've got Toma and Bennett here. I'm running an R5 Black Sword. I am not free to play, but I am only BP Welkin. So that's realistic. He's running 4-piece gladiator. Because I have good gladiator pieces. I have a Heart of Depth set, but I like this one. So, flower, feather, block, up, hat. And he's at 898. Yep. That's Miyayatos. Or if you wanted to see this, here you go. This is the, yeah. Yeah. Whee! Yep. He's a cool dude. I like him.
Brace yourself.
Whee! I fly. Gonna fly like an eagle into the future, yeah. Wait, no, that has lore implications. I don't like that. I don't want to think about that. Why did I do that to myself? Oh, is that the cryo mage? Is he logged on to me? He's logged on to me. Okay. That's fine. Do you know if you go to the Dendro cave and try to climb all the way up to those giant trees, Paimon tries to stop you? Yes, I did climb all the way up there. And Paimon did stop me. And I was like, hey, I wanted to see if I could climb through the hole and where I would come out on the other side of the chasm. Apparently, wherever we are is no longer in Liyue when you climb up there. Whoop. Wait, I wanted that. Oh, okay, well, I guess not. I thought there was another one down here, but maybe there isn't. Maybe it's really just the one. I don't know where the other ones are. Oh, there is one. Woohoo! I'm not stupid! Well. For now. That is a TBD on the stupidity. I'm gonna do something stupid, probably. I think I saw them out here. I did. Oh, I did. Yep. What you doing? That's only 4. Where are the rest of them? Oh my god. Well, this is a terrible thing. Oh, I got it! Yay! I'm not totally stupid, see? Just a little bit. Just little bit.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Very nice.
Victory is mine! How am I liking the chasm so far? I love caves. I love the like, this is the one thing I've always felt is really missing from Genshin is like these really dark, creepy little cramped places. I love them. I want to read the action log. God damn it. You want to fight me? Okay. Whoa. Hi. This is a very strange place to be having a duel, but hey, bye. Hello, my dude.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Cascade.
I can't see anything. What is happening? Okay, well, I think he's... okay, I absolutely love the lines that these guys have when you defeat them. I really, 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 really love them. Because they're so suspicious. I think the Makash device is like a ley line device, isn't it? Wasn't that like one of the things from the Sumeru? Not energy amplifier, but the one with the energy amplifier guy with the spikes, the Persina spikes or whatever they were called. Wasn't Makash one of those? I can't remember. I have to look it up. Yeah, okay, I got asked about the Fatui a while back, and then I kind of blanked. Listen, the Fatui did a couple of really, really interesting things in the chasm, which I thought was fascinating. First off, they said they're protecting the people of Liyue. I'm actually inclined to believe them when they say that. even though Child decided that he didn't want to do that anymore. And I'm totally not still salty about that. Nope. Not salty at all. Wait, hit. I want to hit you. Let me hit the thingy. Or not. That's fine.
Let's play. Let's light it up.
That's fine.
Cascade.
Totally fine. The one quest I think that really got me was the one with the 4 Fatui that were like looking for the rest of their squad. That one was so interesting because their motto was kind of like, if not us, then who? And I kind of wonder if that might be sort of the Saritsa's mindset. Saritsa's? You know. The Cryo Archon's mindset. You know? If not me, then who? Like, we're unsettled by the status quo of how we're living and, like, the things that are going on. If I don't do it, who will, right? That seems to be, like, kind of a Fatui motto. And I'm kind of loving the implications of it, because it does seem like they're actively playing the anti-heroes, and some of them might even be aware of it. Like, they're protecting the people of Liwet, whether the people of Liwet are aware of it or not. This is also very strange. I loved that, though. It has so many really cool implications for later. The other thing that I wanted to mention, since we passed one of the fossils that was on the wall. Hello, pufferfish. That I do not need because I have the catch. One of the implications that it has, the fossils, I thought were fascinating. Like, did all of you do the quest with Kadiv or Kadiv, or I don't know how to say his name? K-Dude. Mr. Scholar Man. Did everyone do that quest? Because, like, the kind of stuff he says at the end is really interesting. He says something to the effect of, and you can't get him to say it again, of course, so I'm glad I recorded it. Oh, hey, we're back down here. Right. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Let's go somewhere else. I want to go somewhere else. I want to go somewhere else. Like over here. I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Okay, so they were talking about, like, the spikes and the fossils and whatnot. And the weird thing, I thought, anyway, is that he said it looked like, because of the way the fossils had been preserved, that the chasm had, like, frozen over, not frozen, but, like, everything had petrified in an instant. Which is kind of an interesting implication, right? Because, like, we know that the chasm was formed by a meteorite that fell, like, 5,000 plus years ago. I should really just put a claymore in my party if I'm gonna farm these things. I'll just not do it. So this place was formed by a meteorite like 5,000 years ago. And when you think about it, when a meteorite makes impact, right? It's gonna solidify and heat up the land, like, quite a bit. So the idea is that whatever fell into the chasm basically petrified everything in it and froze it in the walls of the chasm in, like, a perfectly preserved state. And when you think about it, and you kind of, like, look at it from up top, you could picture this as, like, a whirlpool, right? Like, say this was all ocean at some point. What happens if this was ocean and something, like, was thrust into the center of it, and then it petrified all of the water and converted it into rockland or something similar? Because that could have been a thing, because this whole, like, this whole region of Liwa is so full of water dragons that it's just really suspicious. You know? It's really suspicious. Also, those trilobites that are on the... because that's what those fossils are. They're of trilobites. Those things are massive! Trilobites are not that big. Real trilobites are like the size of my hand. I'm pretty sure trilobites don't come in 6-foot tall varieties. 6 feet tall being, you know, roughly Ayato sized, I'm gonna guess. Give or take a few inches for those of you who don't do inches. I don't know what that is in meters. Sorry. I'm American. I do wrong math. Yeah. Hello.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's
The depths beckon.
Da doo la la dee dum, ba da doo la da dum.
Be still.
Squish, 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 squish. No more squishes? Okay, no more squishes. No more squishes.
Oh,
Defeat 3 robots for a common chest.
you collect these.
I wonder if he's talking about Primo Gems, though. Ever wondered that? Like, oh, you collect these. But, like, the only thing in here that's, like, really odd are the Primo Gems. Primo Gems. The gems. But, like, the rest of it is fairly useful. Like, to a degree, right? You know? I don't know. Sorry, I'm completely ignoring chat. I went off on, like, this huge tangent. I'm sorry. I'll answer questions again. I'm going. Anyway. Kelvin, any insight on why the desolate music at the big tree is so reminiscent of the Liwa Lantern Rite? I honestly haven't listened to it in depth all that much, but if it is, I want to point out that the Lantern Rite was something that was created to honor the Adepti initially. Part of the reason why Shao is associated with it, and that would just support the idea that that spot might have been the resting place of a Yaksha rather than the Dendro Archon, who should have died at, like, the entrance to Conria and not here in the chasm. Well, I say that, but I don't even know that. we can't even say that. That's how little information we have on it. Oh, dear. But usually the Liet motifs, or however the heck you say that, are because they're related to specific characters or very specific themes, I guess. Like the reason why Enkanomiya and the opening loading screen have similar vibes with the singing might be because they both have to do with Istaroth.
Collect these.
So things like that. They're not fossils of Vishaps, the things on the walls. They're definitely not. Vishaps are huge, and they have a very different skeletal structure. These are 100% trilobites. Unless you want to tell me that Vishaps are actually trilobites, in which case, what the fuck? You know? Like, yeah. I don't buy that for a second. I don't buy that for a second. Nothing else over here. I don't want to fight these things. They're just annoying. I don't have the right team to deal with their shenanigans. And I can do it, but I don't want to. So I'm not gonna. Bye. The fossils are mentioned by the Shishroom, the 4-legged ones, and the 6-legged ones. Yeah, but they're all trilobites. They're just all trilobites. I promise. Just trust me on this one. I know my dinos. Well, kind of. As a kid, I spent a lot of time in the Natural History Museum. I have a couple of trilobites in my house, actually. I got a little fish, too. A little fossilized fish.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
Ah ha 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 ha. You get sucked up. Suckers! Nice. Nice.
Yes. Very nice.
Mine, please. Also mine, please. Thank you. Thank you for the rocks. They will fit nice in my pocket. If someone says if it's a rock in your pants, yes, there are rocks in my pants. I pick up rocks, put them in my pants, and I take them home, and I do a little dance. A rock dance. Can I climb? No, apparently I can't climb. Good. Hi. Hello. Hello, Miss Ghosty. Let us go on a little journey. Oh, you want to go up?
Yahoo!
Well, I can do that too, see? Kind of.
Huh?
That comp looks fun. Have you tried Yunjin out with Ayato? This is my Yunjin. No, I have not. I don't really have any intention of building her right now. I've seen the math on Ayato Hypercarry. I'm not as a big fan of it. I really want to run him on Taser. So I'm focusing more on building out Taser units. And Yunjin doesn't really have a place on it. Right now, anyway. If Kuki ends up being an Electro Healer, then I think Yunjin will have a place on that team. Otherwise, I don't think I'll build her. Because she's really only good for Ayato for me. I don't have any other unit that she would really work out well with. So, you know. We shall see, we shall see.
Want a taste of my
Whoa.
hammer?
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Stubborn little guys, aren't they?
Should.
Peering out of nowhere like that. How rude. Very rude. Incredibly rude. Alright. What was I doing?
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
Curious
Not
about
to
the
worry,
validity
I'll
of
simply
my
send someone
theory.
to fetch it.
Mushrooms not only decompose dead life, but also waste. So maybe Xamaran isn't feeding on a dead Earmansel, but rather the ley line waste like a leak. That is incredibly possible. As far as like the one thing you have to remember is that mushrooms are technically the fruiting body, right? They're technically the reproductive-ish system, kind of. Like they're supposed to release the spores and all that. So while while a mushroom is indicative of something being decomposed, generally it's the fungus beneath the soil or like embedded in the material that's actually doing the decomposing. So there's a type of fungus that it's called a mycelium, and it forms a mycorrhizal network just beneath the soil. And it's a very interesting network that's got like a lot of similarities to just ley lines in general with how it works. So I honestly think Xamaran is like a fruiting body of the ley line. That's what I think. And I think its specific job there, and the reason why it's there, is to spread itself out a little bit. To create more mushrooms in the area to help with this toxic sludge. Because I'm pretty sure at this point that this mud is ley line goop. You know? I'm pretty sure at this point. I think I have enough evidence to prove it. And none of it comes from Breath of the Wild. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, none of it does. Nope. Totally not thinking about this as malice. I wouldn't do that. But you gotta admit they're kind of similar. I don't think they look Bishopy. don't know what part of them looks bishopy. Do I still have those in my inventory? Can I look at them? Probably not. No, we handed those over. I would have liked to keep them. That would have been nice. I just realized one thing. I'm at 100%. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go above ground now. Shichong seems to be gone. She went off on her own little adventure, and I don't know if we'll ever see her again, or when. She might just be a one-off character, or she might end up being, like, rolled, and we'll just find her randomly at some future location, like in Sumeru. Maybe she'll meet her in Sumeru. Who knows? It could happen. That could totally happen. Look at all of my fun stuff. I haven't explored up here. Like, at all. Because I was silly and got into the chasm a completely different way. So I had explored like half of it before I actually triggered the cutscene that showed me the chasm, which was kind of funny. Although exploring the surface kind of requires a geo unit or two. So we might have to swap teams for this. I haven't done much up here. Look at this. This place is huge, and it's like all swirly. It's all swirly. Look at it swirly. You know? I mean, it's definitely an impact zone. No one can deny that. But it's also so cubical. Well, time for me to display my really bad shooting skills. Yeah!
What a find! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
It'll be worth exactly 1 bottle of juice. You know, I do wonder a bit. I've talked to a few people about this. I do wonder a little bit about why MiHoYo's going out of their way to make all of these world quests and stuff and not have them include actual playable characters. Because it's like, it's not like these are voiced, you know? So it's not like they have to worry so much about hiring... Like, if that was an issue, they don't really have to worry about hiring... the voice actors for like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of extra lines of dialogue, which I feel like they should be able to do anyway. But like, it's also like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird that I feel like I missed one. I totally missed one.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Or is it just like on top of this rock? It's just very weird to me that they have this reluctance to use the playable cast that they built up. I don't quite get it. Instead, they give us these very odd story quests and such. Which are fine. I mean, I enjoy the story quests, but also, like... it would have been cool to, I don't know, follow someone who we could actually play as in the chasm. I missed the last one. I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna just. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. Does this whole thing not go anywhere? Oh no, there it does. There it goes. Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's fine.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Look at all the Mora.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it!
Check this out. I got you covered.
Mind the daily.
Do 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 da dum da dum da dum da da dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. Sorts of free stuff.
Yes. Very nice.
Nothing else. Nothing else. Just some Mora, a chest, some bishops. And these things. Yes, these things. These things are fun. These things were fun. Hello, Sealy.
Cascade.
Why am I stuck? Kind of surprised Zhongli didn't make an appearance in the Chasm quest, but I guess they don't want him revealing plot stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's probably most of it. But I'm also surprised that, like, they didn't even, like, put Xiao as, like, just kind of chilling in the area or something, you know? Like, he has such a connection to this place, and they don't even put him here? It's just kind of weird. I don't know.
You can get away?
Cascade.
Oh, I hate their stupid shields. Oh, Geo Slimes are the worst. Why am I doing this to myself without a Geo unit?
Yes. Very nice.
I should just pull Ito out. I should. I will. I should just do that. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can actually do this one. I did not do the last one. Mum, I want all of the little Rocky Boos. Gimme. Yeah, mine.
Hello, free money. Goodbye, work. Bam!
Yum. Smack, smack. Okay. I like to smack things. Zhao will definitely be included when we get some lore on the auction. The Chasm, there's still more. Chasm isn't over yet, I think. Yeah, I mean, what they did with Enkanamiya, remember, is that they did that whole, they released the region to us and let us explore it and let us digest all of its lore and everything. And then they released an event that was just exploring the region for the very next version. I have a sneaking suspicion that's what they're going to do here as well. I'll be kind of surprised if they don't do that. But I think I still feel like I would have liked to see Xiao, kind of like how in that Archon quest with Beisht. I would have loved to see him just kind of chilling, and maybe he has like 2 lines. Like, what are you doing here? Oh, nothing. I'm just kind of, you know. It would have been nice to see them try to use their playable characters a little bit. It just annoys me that they don't. I get that it's not always possible, but like when it came to the teapot, right? They used Yanfei, which I thought was great. And she's a lawyer, so it feels like she shouldn't really have anything to do with, you know, like a teapot, but like they made it make sense. But they don't do that kind of stuff enough. I feel like it'd be really cool to be able to meet characters in different situations throughout the world quests that way. But I also suppose it's kind of weird if we're supposed to meet them plot-wise in the story somewhere. And instead we run into them first in the chasm. So, like, I kind of get that, but just make them not show up or something. I don't know. I don't know. It bothers me. Pet peeve. Don't mind me. There is a Sealy. Where? Oh, this way.
Can't catch me.
There he is. Hi, Sealy. I'm gonna take you home. Any early thoughts on the Inazuma Festival event before it drops? I think I said everything I wanted to say about that in the 2.6 analysis video thing I did. I don't know when the event starts. Is it in here? Did they tell us? Nope. I don't know. I have to check on the calendar because they didn't put it in here. I'm seeing tomorrow's. I'm seeing Fridays. Which is it? It's Tuesday, guys.
I'm on a roll. Woohoo!
Whenever anyone says I'm on a roll, all I can think of is I'm on the road, which is weird. But, like, when I was a kid, I used to have that Pokemon CD, like the To Be a Master CD. And whenever anyone says, like, they're on the road, all that happens is that I'm on the road to Vermilion City. No, to Viridian City, that one. That gets stuck in my head because it's such a catchy tune and that CD had no business being as good as it was. That's my rant. Yes, I'm just running around in circles. No, it doesn't matter. That CD had no business being that good. Childhood. Nostalgia. Good times. Man, if you guys remember that CD, then you must be my age. I don't know how I feel about that either. Oh, I fall for that slime in the well every time. Every time. Every single time. Alright, I think that's probably... I don't have this at 100% for sure. Yeah, 68. See, I have a long way to go. We're gonna go over here. I missed a breakable. I missed a lot of things. That's okay. It's okay, though. It gives me something to do later. Like, there's no point in being really thorough. Because if I'm, like, super thorough right now, then it just means that later on, I'm going to be running around randomly and not having anything to do. You know, it's not a bad thing. You missed. Oh, right. It's one of those things. Is it this one? Do we do this one? No. Where's the shaky shakes? Do I have to do it from all the way over there? They wouldn't make me do that, right? They wouldn't make me do that, right? I don't see a shaky shake. That's what I call the vibrating pillars. Smack! Oh, here's one. Oh, okay. Well, there's one here, but am I supposed to use that one to get to the other thing? Because that would be kind of weird. Yeah, no, it doesn't go down across platforms. Okay. So it has to be over here somewhere. Do I have to hit one of these? Climb the tree, jump in, climb the tree, and jump to the chest. Wait, I don't want the chest. I was trying to break the rock. Besides, I have an artificial elevator. I bet I could do it this way. Geo power! Yeah. I descend!
I'm on a roll. Woohoo!
Yeah. See, this thing doesn't vibrate. Where are the other vibrating things?
Can't catch me.
Where are the vibrating things? They're not gonna make me go all the way from this one, are they? Aw, man, I have to do it all the way from over here? That's sucky.
Attaboy.
Whoops. I wonder if he can pop it with this. No, he can't. It has to be a heavy hit. Got it.
Bam! Burst forth.
Uh-huh.
Live.
I don't even know where I'm... Yeah, see, I don't... Where am I going? Oh. Okay, well it worked, but I didn't know what I was doing. I don't think that's very good puzzle design.
Goodbye, working for a living.
I feel like if you solve a puzzle and you don't know how you solve the puzzle, it's not good puzzle design. A puzzle should be challenging and satisfying, but not, like, incomprehensible. I know that wasn't really incomprehensible, but it still annoys me. I am allowed to be annoyed. Sealy! I want that. I don't want to get out Zhongli. That's silly. He's retired. Let the old man rest. I'm going to steal this bird's nest full of eggs. Their babies are now gonna go in my belly. Come on, little Miss Sealy. Let us go and find you a home. You will become the flame in a torch. You know, this still bothers me. Like, Sealies bother the crap out of me because, like, their statues are everywhere. But they were, like, a race that existed alongside the Moon Sisters, right? So what bothers me about them is that there are Sealies inside of the Chasm, which means that they are as old as the oldest civilization. And if those are Sealy courts, and these are just, like, the souls of Sealies, then doesn't that mean that these are, like, gravestones and they're just kind of littered everywhere? It's so strange. I don't understand Sealies. Sealies are frustrating. Have you looked at the new character voice lines for Yelan? A lot of Lua characters have lines about her. Xiao even has one, which I find interesting. Yep, I have. I have looked at them. I've looked at the ones for Shinobu too, which I also find more interesting. But that's also because I find I like Shinobu more than Yelan. So I'm gonna be biased. I feel like Yelan's being set up to be some sort of mysterious thing, and then she's not gonna end up being all that mysterious at all. You know? You know what I mean? She has that vibe. Like, oh, I'm gonna go for, like, mysterious secret bombshell that shoots things in the chasm while you're not looking. Ah ha ha ha, I'm so secretive and special, and I like to gamble. And then she's not actually gonna be anything special. She's just gonna be, like, Ningguang's secret personal agent or something.
Can't catch me.
I just get that vibe from her. The reason I find Shinobu more interesting is because she feels like she's not trying to be something else. Like, her whole story is that she was supposed to be a shrine maiden and then decided she didn't like that, and then she kind of like set out to find herself. And in that process, she became a chef and she went to law school. And then when the country closed, she decides, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go back home. And then when she went back home, she ran into Ito and decided to take over his gang and essentially turn it into something legal, which I think is hilarious. And that's part of the reason why I like her more. Yellen just, she's not... I don't know. I'm also kind of sick of seeing her armpits everywhere. Because, like, if you go on Twitter and you find art for her, there's, like, an 80% chance she's gonna have her armpits up. And I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Anyway.
I'm on a roll.
Shinobu looks like Yoimiya, and that's fine. Because I really like Yoimiya's design. But she looks like Yoimiya the same way Kazuha looks like Ether. So it doesn't bug me, really. What am I breaking? Or did I already break a thing? I might have already broken the thing. But, like, personality-wise, she's very different. And that's kind of the part that I care about. I feel like sometimes MiHoYo creates characters for the sake of creating that trope. And then they don't really do enough with them to justify them. And I'm just worried that that's what Yolana's gonna be. Because she has all of the hallmarks of that. And I don't want her to be. I want her to be kind of cool and stuff. And I want her to, like, matter. I'm just not confident she will. Also, I've seen her kit and it looks so confused. I'll put it this way. I'm glad I rolled for Ayato as far as, like, having another Hydro unit goes. I feel like even if I really liked her, I wouldn't know what to do with her if I got her. And that's all I'll say on it, because obviously I can't talk about leaked information, but I've seen it and I'm just very confused by it. That's, yeah. So if I smack you, do I get meat? Yes, I do. That's a very odd configuration of plants. I feel like her kit will appeal to people who like fighting games. Like, if you like Smash Bros. Or like Tekken or any of those sorts of games, I feel like you'll probably end up liking Yelan. I looked at her kit and I'm like, I get how it works, but I have no idea how this goes into a rotation. Ayato is simple
Another test subject.
and satisfying to play. And I feel like that appeals to a certain group too. It appeals to the group that I belong to. I am the target demographic there. But I do feel like people will have a lot of fun with her. But I find her very confusing.
Hello, free money. Goodbye, working for a living.
I want to watch Albedo roast a spider.
Can't catch me.
I've been in here already today, haven't I? I have. Yep. Going away. I do like Shinobu's kit because it's something I'm looking for. It's something I've been wanting, and so it's just kind of like the perfect storm there. I think that they will probably change some parts of it significantly before it gets released. So I'm hesitant to really, like, comment on the issues I have with it, because I think those will get addressed. And even if they don't, though, she still has good utility, and she's gonna be a niche that we don't have. So because of that, I'm fine with it. But that's my incredibly vague review of the new units. My incredibly vague review. I have so many treasure hoarder medals. Ugh. I should probably just take out the treasure compass instead of like wandering around aimlessly. I also kind of don't want to. We're at 74%. I could just save the rest for another day. Which is what I might do. I think I'll do that. I think I'll save the rest for another day. We'll go chest hunting another day. Ooh, a lot of eggs. Eggs. What happens if you steal all of the eggs in the chasm? I should get an achievement for that. Egg hunter. Time to make an omelet. Although I feel kind of bad taking eggs in the chasm because Xiao is a bird. And I'm like, are these your friends? I'm sorry I'm eating their babies. They're not born yet, if that makes you feel any better. I'm okay with niche. Because it's actually a niche that I want filled. It's a niche that I actually have a use for. I don't have a use for Yelan. I have no idea how she'd ever become meta either. I really don't. Someone's gonna have to explain that to me. I will leave that to the proper theory crafters. This boy, I don't know, man. Is there any consequence for killing the isolated Season mage in the chasm? Are you talking about Katarina? Did you kill Katarina? Can you do that? She's not. Trust me, she's not like Xingqiu. She is not. And we really, like, okay, one thing I want to caution people on is saying that so-and-so is like Xingqiu, because Xingqiu is broken, all right? And the last time we said someone was like Xingqiu, we said it about Toma, all right? We said he's Pyro Xingqiu. It's going to be great. And we all know how that turned out. It didn't turn out very well. So, like, careful. Just be careful. Because, expectations, very dangerous. Very dangerous. I don't know how you're gonna make the case that she's gonna do more damage than him, though. That's gonna be a tough call. That's a tough call.
Can't catch me.
Oh no, Ayato is definitely not a 5-star Xingqiu, and he's not supposed to be. I don't think anyone was saying that. If they were, then... well, sorry. You know? I think you're going to be very disappointed if you pull Yelan thinking that she's going to be like Xingqiu. I'll say that. You're going to be very disappointed. If we want to compare, Ayato would be a child that crits. Actually, yeah, I was listening to 1010's like meta review on him today, and I think he nailed it. He was just like, you know, child is the ultimate vape unit for Xiangling. Because he applies so much strong hydro. But Ayato, because of the way he functions, his best team is really more like a taser team. Which again, is part of the reason why I'm more interested in Kuki than Yalan. Because I really wanted to build a taser team, and I've wanted to build a taser team for forever. And I always figured, well, you know what? I might do that with, like, Scaramouche when he comes out, if he ends up being Electro. And if he ever gets released. Because, yeah, obviously that's still a possibility that he might not. So, like, I'm just saying. If not, then I'd love to run a taser team with Kuki and Beto and Ayato. Well, I think that'd be awesome. I'm just climbing rocks at this point. But yeah, that's that. And that's it. That's all I'm saying. It's my really vague impression of the things I've seen without actually saying things that I've actually seen. Which I'm not going to do because that would be talking about leaks. So instead, just giving you vague ideas of what I might think. Predictions, if you will. Because that's something I do. I have been running around in circles for like 15 minutes. None of you are bored yet? How very strange. I should go higher. Hiya!
Can't catch me.
I don't know what it is. There's something very satisfying about climbing in games. I think it's because, like, games that were out when I was a kid, you could not climb. It was so rare to have this level of freedom. So I find it so satisfying, and I think that's part of it. I think that's part of it. What element do I think Sino is going to be? Let's see. I think Sino might be Dendro. Is that too obvious? What? Did it revive? No, it's dead. It is dead. The deadest of the dead. Like my soul on a cold winter night. So that is not Sino's vision on his belt, if that's what you're referring to. That is not his vision. You can go through the footage and you can stop it at the exact moment where it shows the bulk of that gem. It's just a gem. It's not his vision. If I could get a new weapon type, what would you like to get?
Best flavor in the world? The
Some kind of throwing weapon.
taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square. That's right.
Like throwing stars, throwing knives, throwing axes. I'd like to see those sorts of things because it's kind of like a physical catalyst. But the thing is like once you introduce catalysts into the game, it's like you could just make the unit summon knives from a catalyst, right? Like you could just do that. Like there's almost no reason to add another weapon into the game. I'm not sure what other weapon would bring anything other than aesthetic. So I think if there was one other weapon beyond like a throwing weapon, like a physical catalyst, like a knife or something, I think what I'd like is fists. I think I'd like a brawler class. I don't think they'll put guns in this game. I think Klee is as close as you're gonna get to a nuke. I like, this is the only thing that I think I'd actually want and could justify pulling for. But I mean, I feel like they're already going to have a hell of a hard time integrating an entire new element into the game. I don't really want to think about them trying to release new weapon types and then, you know, try and trick people into summoning on the weapon banner for those new weapon types. Because you got to remember, like, every time they release something like that, they have to release, like, at least 3 units or so that either use that weapon type or use that element. Like, when we get Dendro, we're gonna get at least 3 units at one time. The reason being... Oh. I can't see where I'm going, apparently. The reason being is because you can't just have... Like, you can't just release Baizu, right? You can't just release him and call it good.
I'm on a roll.
Because you're going to be judging an entire element based on the performance of a single character. They have to release at least 2 or 3 at the same time, or at least close together, right? And they'd have to do the same with the weapon type. Otherwise, you're doing the same thing again. You're judging a whole weapon type based on the kit of one character. And I feel like it's going to be such a hard sell. Like, a new character, a new element is really cool because it brings in, like, a ton of mechanics for older characters that you already have and stuff. Just by getting that. But, like, a new weapon type doesn't bring anything other than, like, a slightly different gameplay experience. So I feel like that's a really hard sell, especially when the weapon banner is so hard to get anything on. And even if you were to get, like, 4-star weapons or whatever, like, I don't feel like it works. I feel like it's such a hard sell. You know?
Let's distribute these among our forces.
Yeah, I know Yao Yao's a thing, but she would have to be released with Baizu. You know? Like, she has to. But I feel like they can't even just do 2. I feel like they have to do more than that.
Burst forth. Although it's not...
But I guess you could consider the fact that they released, like, Dendro Traveler along with Baizu and then along with Yao Yao. I guess they could do that, and that would be 3, and that could technically count, but, like, still. They're still going to have to release a lot of Dendro characters to have it compete. Because to have, a complete element, you need 3 or so characters. And ideally, you'd probably want to aim more for 4. So the first couple of banners after the Dendro element gets added to the game would have to all be Dendro characters in order for it to kind of, you know, at least in really short succession. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. I'm not a game designer. It's just my thoughts. Hi.
Press the advantage.
I feel like I just animation canceled.
Who wants some of this?
Why is my damage so low? Does he just have like a lot of resistance? Hang on. But I guess he just has a lot of resistance and I just wasn't
Rise.
thinking that.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
Huh. Well. That's a thing, I guess.
It's showtime!
Well, I wasted that. Yum 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 yum.
Alright, new toys for the boys.
Yeah. Oh hey, it's the last one. I think. Right? I won it! Thank you. I got me another one. Oh. Edge of the map, edge of the map. Right. I have 3 more. We can sell these. We can sell these. Will you take it if MiHoYo ever offered you a VA job for an upcoming character? They would never do that. And honestly, I don't know. I'm not really an actor. Okay. I brought him 6. I need to bring him 3 more. Yay! I'm sure they're all up on the tops of these things. So that's cool. Did any of you notice that Celestia doesn't auto-rotate anymore? They updated it. They changed its positioning. Not its, like, position as in, you know, where it is on the map, but... Aw, I was hoping it would ring. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Well, anyway. Any speculations on Dendro reactions? I'm gonna say... I think that Dendro and Electro will have an amplifying reaction. And I say that because amplifying reactions scale best on Elemental Mastery. And the last Electro unit we got was Yaemiko, and she scales on Elemental Mastery, albeit a bit poorly. But it seems kind of odd to put so much incentive on being able to build her like that if there wasn't, like, some other payoff for it. So I really think that there's a good chance that Dendro and Electro will scale a little bit with Elemental Mastery. Just kind of like Vape and Melt do, you know? As for Dendro and Hydro, I'm gonna say that one's probably like a...
Hello, free money.
I want to say that one's gonna be like a lifesteal. That seems like it's a reasonable guess. And then what? Oh, hey, look. Oh, wait. Is this one that we've already gotten? This is one we've already gotten. Shame. Okay. So I think, okay, so that's Dendro, Hydro, Dendro, Electro. Dendro, Pyro, we already know that one. It's just going to be damage over time with burning. We know that one. Dendro, Cryo, I think might also end up with an amplifying reaction, but I also wonder if it'll just have like a better version of Shatter. I think that would be cool. Dendro and Geo, and I don't think Animo will react at all. I don't know how you would swirl Dendro. Unless you want to say, like, Petal Storm or something. Like a Razor Leaf kind of thing, right? That seems like something that could happen. But I don't know how you would really swirl that. It feels weird. I think it's possible that Geo and Dendro, though, might have an interesting reaction that might, you know, increase damage or make crystallize more useful. Because I don't, like, maybe you could petrify, right? Like a Geo freeze kind of thing. I think that would be cool. Take Zhongli's, like, personal thing and make it, you know, a little bit more something.
Burst forth.
If this treasure could fly.
And Dendro Resonance. Good question. What do we already have? We have Cryo that increases crit. Hydro increases healing bonus. Pyro increases attack. Geo increases something when under the, you know, shield. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Oops. Sorry, I got distracted.
Can't catch me.
I'm still distracted.
I'm on a roll.
What was the other one? Electro does energy generation. So, what would Dendro be? What would Dendro be? I think it'd be interesting if it increased elemental mastery. That'd be a weird resonance to have. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what Dendro Resonance would be. That's a good question. I have to think on it some more.
Can't catch me.
Wait, what? After you find Uncle Hay, he ends up here? Hi, dude. Mushroom withdrawal. Yeah. God, the mushroom meat freaks me out. Oh yeah, Dendro could also decrease skill cooldown. That'd be interesting. No mushrooms, goodbye, I go. Were any books added to the update? I don't think so. I don't think so. They could have. I don't remember any. Oh, you know what? There will be some books. We're gonna get some with the festival, but there's none that you can like buy in the shop right now. Yeah. What does elemental mastery mean? I mean, how concentrated the element is or how good the characters can control their elements? I would say probably how well the people can control their elements. That would be my guess. Because to have mastery over an element is, you know, like that. It's skill-based. I have done a whole lap around the chasm at this point. Do you think the upside-down city was on top of the meteor when it fell? No, I think it was already here. And that the meteor kind of flipped it over. Shadika, thank you for your super chat. Side note, when I first met Uncle Hay, my thought was, man, this man is super baked. He is. He's totally stoned right out of his mind. Dude is gone. Look at him asking for mushroom meat. Who calls mushrooms meat? Except people who want to pretend that eating vegan is cool. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't take that the wrong way. I have family that's vegan. I make fun of them. But I am permitted. I am permitted. But you know, like, you know how like sometimes people will say like, oh, the mushrooms taste like meat, you'll never miss meat, and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I mean. Like the only instance where I could think of where you could like talk about mushrooms like as if they were meat. Otherwise, it's just weird. I mean, it's still kind of weird as it is because they're not really animals and they're not really like plants. They're like their own thing. So do you call them meat or do you call it like flesh? Is it like mushroom flesh? I don't know. It's weird. Wigs me out. Up. Did we get this one? Oh, it's a crystal flies. We got this one. Yep. Okie dokes. I don't know where the other ones are. I'll find them eventually. Eventually. You'll see. I just gotta keep making my laps just tighter and tighter until I finally find them. Does anyone think we'll get more Watatsumi teapot stuff? I would assume so, if they ever decide to finish the teapot maintenance. Because we're on, like, week 2 here now. No teapots for 2 weeks so far. Which is frustrating, because I want to update the units that are inside of my teapot so I can get more friendship points. Nothing quite like a pot of tea to make people like you, I guess. Like, have you ever wondered how friendship farming works? Can you farm friends in real life? Where do I buy seeds for that? I want this.
Hello, free money. Goodbye, working for a living.
Can you check the new drop from the husks? They mentioned an idol that carved on them. This idol looks like the old guy from the battle pass. I mean, the old guy from the battle pass is just a dude with a beard, and the idol looks like a dude with a beard. So, I mean, like, that's gonna happen anyway. I don't know that there's any other correlation between them beyond that. Yet. I want to stipulate the yet. I feel like the yets are important. Well, by keeping in contact with friends via messaging and such, the closer you get, the less the message, the more the relationship decays. So actually, yes, you can friendship farm. That's funny. Be right back. I'm gonna go text my friend and farm some friendship EXP.
Advance! Everyone on! Coming to be! Done this calculation!
Mean.
My great undertaking! Bam! You're open!
I love his final strike. He's just like going for it. He's just going for it.
Alright.
What do you think Dainsleif meant in this place? My curse feels lighter or something. It's like the curse is more than just immortality because he physically feels something. Okay, I'm gonna answer this question. I think I'm gonna log off. So regarding the curse, which I'm probably gonna make a video on later, I'm kind of thinking that that pool of water is not actually water. I think that might actually be some sort of raw leyline energy, or at least it's pulling from like raw leyline energy. And the reason I say that is because earlier I mentioned that I thought the curse might have been the fact that they're just being denied re-entry back into the leyline cycle, so they can't actually die and they're just going to get eroded away until there's nothing left, no memories, no nothing. And I think maybe being there near a source of leyline energy might be a way for them to feel like they could forcefully re-enter the cycle, if that makes sense. I'm up. There it is. That's the one I missed last time. Got it. That's how I'm thinking about it right now, anyway. No. Oh, dear. Got it. Nice.
I'm on a roll.
What are we at? 87. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the bells are interesting. I find the bells a little bit more interesting than the water at this point. So I'm not quite sure what to make of them. Like, they have purification properties, but you could say that maybe they have purification properties because they're, like, sound. And we know that, you know, from Venti, that music has healing properties. It didn't go where I wanted it to. I want to see if I can hit that guy from here, but I can't. Yeah. Kaeya should have been a 5-star. Yeah, you know, I think there's still a possibility that he will be at some point. I think...
Burst forth.
Do I need more weight?
Let's roll.
Nope. Well, I don't know what's up with this one. I'll just ignore it. I lost my train of thought again. I forgot what I was gonna say. Ningguang should have been... Yeah, okay. Oh, right. I do think there's a possibility that in the future, we're going to get the ability to upgrade some of our 4-star units into 5-star units. Through, like, some sort of additional currency or whatnot. Or that will unlock some version of them that we'll probably have to summon for that will give us a 5-star version. I do think that that's a thing. I think that'll be a thing. I don't really know that Kaeya needs a buff. He's plenty strong. I was running him in the Abyss the other day, and I accidentally got a 95,000 hit on his skill. So that was fun. He can definitely be a very strong unit. He's not the same type of unit that I think a lot of people like to use for endgame modes, because he doesn't really do big haha numbers like so many other units do. But I also think that's okay. Overall, he's still very strong. He's just a different type of strong than some of the newer characters. Yeah, I got a 95,000 proc on his skill. That was fun. It was a surprise to me too, because I wasn't going for it. Can I sit? Can I sit? Yes, I can sit. Nice. An excellent view. Hello, Sussy Island in the sky. How are you today? I have a triple count Kaeya, just for record. I think his skill right now is at 13. I think I have that one. I have his C3. Oh yeah, Ito hits really hard too. I haven't used him in the last couple rounds of Abyss. I have C3 Kaeya because I've never pulled a single starter character ever. I'll show you this and then I'm gonna go. I have never pulled a starter character. All of my Kaeya constellations I bought from the shop. Like, Amber, I have none. Lisa, I have none. But I have 3 genes, so that's a thing. Can I just get one? No, my Kaeya is C3. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. What did I think of Ayato's story quest? Personally, like the political drama and find his quest beautifully done, though understand some find it boring. I liked it. I thought it was good, but it wasn't what I was expecting, and so my experience with it was hindered because it wasn't what I was expecting. Like I said, like expectations really tamper your experience. And so because it wasn't what I was expecting, I was a little disappointed with it. But when I thought about it later, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of okay with that because I thought it did a pretty good job illustrating his character and his role and everything. I do wish it was there was a little bit more of a payoff. I think that would have been nice, like to make it feel a little bit more satisfying, but I thought it was fine. What kind of controller do I play with? I play with a random-ass Logitech controller that I got from Best Buy. Because my PlayStation 2 controller is dead. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out. I've been streaming for a while. And, I'm tired. Also, I'm hungry, and my dogs want to come in, and I should let them in. So, I'm gonna go. But thanks, everybody, for showing up to my surprise stream. Thanks for chilling with me. There's still obviously some stuff to do in the Chasm. But I probably won't stream for a while. Because there are a lot of videos that I want to work on and put out. So, I'm going to be doing that. Next one's probably going to be on the mud. And then I'm going to do one on Dainsleif's Curse. And then I think we're back to my initial schedule. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by. Love you all. Bye. I gotta hit the